Now, where British Foreign Secretary Jeremy Hunt is meeting with local authorities to discuss trade and security. Well, the talks are seen as preparation for post-Brexit relations with African countries. Hunt held a joint press briefing with Kenya's Foreign Affairs Secretary, Dr. Monica Juma. He says Britain's relationship with Kenya will be focused on trade rather than aid. Hunt also played down suggestions that Britain is in a rush to counter China's increased economic influence in Africa. Sarah Kimani reports.
Hunt played down the West's new urgency to engage with Africa, but admitted that China's role in the continent's infrastructural development cannot be ignored.
I don't see it as catch-up with China. I think China is making a very, very important contribution to Africa's development, and you can see that in Kenya with the new railway line to Mombasa, but you can see it all over Africa. What we bring in the UK is a commitment to democratic institutions, which in the end are the best way for stability.
And we have agreed on how to improve that value. But most significantly, the leadership in the UK has assured us repeatedly from the highest level that the relationship as far as our trade is concerned remains and will continue to be so.
He promised that Britain would continue to support the East African region in its peace and security efforts, while Dr. Juma reiterated Kenya's condemnation of the abduction of 2 Cuban doctors who worked in Mandera County on the country's border with Somalia.
We see Kenya as a force for stability in a corner of Africa with some very pronounced and long-standing problems, and we had a very good discussion about the challenges in Sudan and South Sudan, Somalia.
Even during war, medical personnel is never a subject of abduction because of the services they render to humanity. So we are abhorred by the action of the abductors.
The UK is the largest European foreign investor in Kenya, with investments worth $2 billion in the East African nation. Sarah Kimani, SABC News, Kenya.